Hey folks, Cool18 here, and welcome to another episode of Let's Play Sid Meier's Civilization 5 as the Immortal Polish. Now, it's been, I think, 3 days since the last time I recorded an episode, because I had to record some EU4 multiplayer, then a live stream, then I lost my voice, so I took Sunday off. And as you can hear, my voice is still not 100%, but we're still going to go through with this. Now, because it's been 3 days, of course, I'm going to completely radically change my plans once more. Okay, not actually, no. I'm still going to go ahead and declare war. We're still going to go with this sort of weird cultural conquest sort of halfway plan. Mostly I'm taking out my frustrations with the fact that I had probably the greatest start in the history of civilization, and I didn't win in something like 1850. So yeah, but I'm making a couple of adjustments. I already knew that nukes weren't really going to be a factor in this first war, so I'm going to go ahead and not bother with nuclear fission quite yet. I'm going to finish combined arms, because, well, it's a prerequisite to basically everything. And then I'm going to research computers, because as some people pointed out, it's a little silly that we have the internet without computers. What's that Homer Simpson quote? What? They have the internet on computers now? Also, some people have pointed out that the Great Firewall negates the tourism bonus from other players' internet technology. So it would be nice to grab that for ourselves. Also, we actually are having to keep a defensive spy around because we are so far ahead technologically that I'm worried about being stolen from. And so that will allow us to actually liberate one of our spies out of our own cities and then move them somewhere else, which is good. I'm going to make a beeline for the XCOM squad because it is really powerful. I was sort of up in the air between the XCOM squads and the stealth bombers. Both are really good. And, like, you don't really need nukes when you've got this stuff, especially potentially more with the stealth bombers, actually. They are just unbelievably good. They do huge damage, and their invasion is incredibly important. I can't decide which one's more important to grab. Normally I grab nanotechnology first, because a lot of times if I get to this point of the game, I'm going for a science victory, and the stasis chamber is good. But I don't know. Anyway, I think we'll leave it as is for now. I might end up changing my mind after computers. We'll see how it goes, but otherwise it's going to be okay. So I do like going for computers here, though, and then going for one of the other warmongery technologies, and hopefully that'll allow us to push all the way into Egypt land. We'll see how it goes. Also, some people said it's not necessarily the end of the world, the fact that Catholicism has become the world religion, because I am going to theoretically grab Cusco, like, right now. Or Cusco, as people have pointed out. I don't like saying Cusco because it reminds me of couscous, or couscous. That stupid grainy meal thing, and it's just awful. I hate it. I hate that stuff. So, I don't know, I'll probably keep saying Cusco just because. Are all my planes and everything, they're all available? Yeah, I think I can just declare war this turn and take Couscous town. Everything is okay over here. I moved a couple of things between the episode and I queued up. Oh, I couldn't figure out what necessarily I want to build next in Warsaw in terms of military units. So I thought, you know what, maybe I will sneak in a military academy. It's not as critical as just going up to an armory. Armory is really like the magic level, but may as well. Most likely, Warsaw is going to keep pumping out quite a few units over the course of the game, so it seems relatively okay. Anywho, all that being said, let's go ahead and declare war on the Incas. So, they have a lot of allied city-states. That is the one thing, and I don't think we're really in a position to do anything about it. We don't have any money or anything, so no, we'll just declare war. We're going to lose some trade routes. I'm sending them some, they're sending me some. Or is it all me? Just me sending some to them. Oh, and went to Kuala Lumpur as well. So, yeah, we're going to go ahead and declare this war. It's fine. We were buddies for a long time. That was okay. Our diplomat was evacuated. Where should we move you? Maybe we could send you to a city-state. Malacca, no. Samarkand we have. Belgrade, no. Mbanzo, Congo, no. My God. Everyone hates us. I think we're going to be fine here, other than the fact that maybe some of our workers might be slightly at risk, which would kind of suck. I guess we'll go and beat up the anti-aircraft gun a little bit. So, just a little bit to harass. Can I take that this turn? No, it'll end my turn on the trade route. And then put me between... Oh, that's a friendly city-state. I mean, I'm sure we'll be okay. Go with... the cover is good. I'm actually going to go drill 2 on this one. For difference. And then move here. We're not really in a position to take Mbanza, Congo, but they have a decent amount of units. This fighter, is going to move up to the front and won't do anything this time. But what we will do here, now, so these guys are at war with Egypt, which means a lot of their units should be over here. Clearly, there's been a lot of back and forth in these cities here, so they've got stuff going on. I'm also hoping that means all their planes are over there, because if I recall correctly, they have a crap ton of them. So I'm just going to go ahead and do a blind bombard of Cusco. but I have no vision. So let me scooch up one step here. Okay, no planes there, which is good. And now this is the one with bombardment against land units. So let's go ahead and prefer to use a city bombard against this. But it's entirely feasible. We might be able to take Cusco in one turn. Well, maybe two, because I'm not sure we can actually get a unit in melee range there. If I had a mobile armor, which I will probably end up building, I could probably take it in one turn. There's actually no land units for me to bombard other than maybe this Incan settler, so I guess it doesn't really matter which planes I use for this. Try to apply as much damage as possible. That is that, and then move forward with as many troops as possible. I'm actually really not sure if we're going to be able to get anyone within range to actually grab it next turn. Oh, that's not... Don't we have any paratroopers? No, seriously, we have no paratroopers? We have that guy, but I suppose if I had moved him east, I might have been able to drop in on the area in time. Actually, this guy will be able to take it. Okay, as long as he doesn't die, he'll be able to take the city next turn, so that's, I guess, okay. Yeah, you don't have a whole lot of movement. Or this guy. There we go. That works. Or this guy. Okay, we've got lots of options. It's not going to be... I'm saying it now. It's impossible for me to not take the city next turn. God, why would I say something like that? I don't like the idea of having this rocket artillery exposed to anything that might come out of the city here. I maybe should have kept a unit there. I'm trying to decide what to do with these guys. I think I'll just move them here. 1, 2, 3. I mean, I can't hit the city, but if anyone moves out of the city or occupies the spot, this guy can at least shoot. I'll shoot the settler because I can. Well, it might still give me experience points. Hopefully that was all relatively reasonable. Oh, did I put my diplomat somewhere? No. So yeah, I'm thinking put him in a city-state. If I sort by, yeah, sort by civilization, all the city-states should be at the bottom, right? There. Put you there. Anything else I need to remember to move first? If I put you here, is that safe-ish? I'm not sure. And I'm not sure this is safe. But I would like to move the Great General forward a little bit. This should be okay. They'd be hard-pressed to reach me here with anything. Rocket artillery is not great defense, but it's something. Other than that, most of my military units have moved. We're going to keep you around Jakarta just to babysit this area, because Indonesia will probably want to redeclare at some point. Alright, let's give it a try. We're at 7 of 10 trade routes now. A bit of a costly war declaration. Ramses made peace with... Oh, Buenos Aires. Okay, not with the Incas. Okay, interception. We shot down 3 bombers. We took a little bit of damage, and we did lose 1 unit. We lost an infantry. Probably something that was being squeezed between spots? Maybe not. Oh, that guy got in fast and pillaged that right away. Alright, we killed it, but I need to repair that. Well, need. It is convenient, but it's not necessarily the most critical thing. I really want to take the city out in the first turn. Now, these guys have volley and everything, so they should do pretty good damage to these cities. Although not all of them can reach. Oh, alright. Hang on. Go ahead and use your bombers. We're going to save you. There we go. You have a plane in there now. Okay, but it's only a bomber, and even if it was a fighter, it wouldn't be able to intercept on the turn that it moved. Can I take the city out on the first turn? I'm going to play it safe and do 1 more bombard to make sure, although I don't see how this mobile SAM couldn't take it. No, it must be able to. And we've got backup units. Actually, yeah, no, this will work out okay, and then I'll put a damaged unit inside of Cusco. Bam. We're creating a puppet for now. Oh, you got so much stuff. Lots of wonders. Now, can we keep it? Probably not. Probably not. Move you here. Let's actually move this paratrooper that way. I guess I could have moved him first and then paratrooped in. Alright, you fire there. And not kill it? Really? Surprised. Well, they reinforce pretty darn fast. I will give them that. take out the anti-aircraft guns. Pull back with this guy. I mean, I would like a full surround of the city. I don't know how important it is to kill that thing off. Oh, right. I do have a couple of bombardment fighters. I do have an anti-aircraft guy there. They've got lots of planes in here, but I don't think that they are intercepting me this turn. So I should be able to... Anyway, let's just finish that guy off. Good. Maybe I'll hit this guy. I'm not sure that he's going to be covered by the... Or this guy. Anyway, let's do that. And the fighter is going to be on intercept duty. There's a lot of fighters to intercept. Luckily, I do have a lot of anti-air. I mean, I do have a lot of SAMs. Play it again, Sam. Do that. Should I attack here? I think so, because I actually feel it's very important for me to protect my SAMs here, given how much air support the Incans have. Is there any way I can have this move and shoot? If I go here, which should be safe. Hammer away at that thing a little bit more, because I'm going to want it dead next turn. This guy's full movement, so I'm actually just going to tell it to fortify until healed, so it doesn't die too quickly. And this SAM, wow, they have so many planes. I'll move here. What is this? An ironclad. Look at the ironclad in the city. Look at the ironclad. I love the AI sometimes. Worker. I would like you to repair this, but that's probably a little dangerous. Unless we want to stand a guy on there. Paratrooper. Oh, I can paratroop and then move. I might get destroyed here. I don't know. If they want to shoot at this thing, I guess it's not the end of the world. Caravan. You are going to go highest gold is reasonable. Internal trade routes is also pretty reasonable. Hell, we could run this and push Catholicism. Which wouldn't be necessarily the worst idea in the world. Thebes, I think that's too dangerous of a trade route. Where's that? Oh, that's one of those cities. Mosenkani. Where's Mosenkani? No, that's too dangerous. Yeah, I'd love to... Oh, here are the city-states. Derp, derp. Buenos Aires. I flipped in Samarkand. So it doesn't really matter which one I use here. But a city-state trade route to keep up my influence might be smart. Or... yeah, a little bit more gold and some science if I do Surabaya. Now let's do the city-state thing. Keeping up the influence is good. I did take the idea, treaty organization for influence return, if I've got a trade route with a city-state, which is pretty powerful. I know I delayed it for a while, but... banks are good. Banks, I believe, give me happiness, as do the stock exchanges. They do. I'm good on happiness right now. I've actually got 35 right now. I think my happiness went up when I took the city. I'm considering building some bomb shelters over here because I know the Zulus have completed the Manhattan Project and they have uranium. They actually have 2 sources of uranium. It might make sense to have some of those on the front. That being said, it probably makes more sense to finish research labs and stock exchanges and whatnot, or hospitals, or just more military units, kind of all the things, right? Part of me is wondering if I should build more planes. They have a lot of airports. Even the Incas have a lot of airports, and I have a lot of airports, and planes are pretty good. Rebuilding my caravans. Actually, you know what? The priority might be rebuilding caravans. Let's go ahead and do that. Then figure things out. You... I do want you to intercept, but it's nice to take pot shots at things that are low, too. I don't know if you can intercept if you've attacked. I think so. I don't know. Anyway, this one here I'll definitely fortify up. You, Mobile Sam, your job is mostly just sit around and cock block Mabanzo Congo, which is fine. This caravan needs an order as well. Let's send you to Buenos Aires. You, Mr. Worker, needs... I think I'm just going to automate you. I do need to fix the Citadel, but I don't think doing that in the middle of a war zone is smart. I do want to move the Great General forward to cover more of my units. Is this a safe spot? Ish. Again, I don't like to put my Great Generals on top of my artillery, but I'm a little worried. Actually, this Mobile Sam might be totally safe. It would be very hard for this Mobile Sam to die. I could also put it in the city, but honestly, I think the city's probably at a greater risk. I don't think I want to pop this guy for a Citadel or anything like that, so we'll just end the turn. Loves the king. Incans lost their capital. So, I mean, we have a lot of ways to win at this point. We just don't have any way to win quickly. These are all peace blocked, right? Yes. Okay. All right, this is the big question mark. Sure, embassy sounds good. Is Cusco going to refall? It doesn't have a whole lot of hit points. They do have a lot of stuff nearby. And the answer is yes. And we got a lot of stuff bombarded by enemy bombers. But my own city, actually, that's fine. If they want to waste their bombers bombarding my cities, I can kind of live with that. We'll move you up as much as we can. Because they would be potentially hard-pressed to actually take the city. But speaking of taking the city, we've got to go... We don't have a whole lot of hit points on that guy. Let's take out the anti-air. Where's the anti-air? Down here. Not terribly intimidating. Do it that way. We have some relatively healthy bombers. We do. What are you? You've got siege. Oh, we want air repair because it's awesome. Good. You're pretty low, but you've got the evasion and the city's low. I think we can probably take it at this point. And I think putting a SAM in there makes some amount of sense. Create a puppet. So we're going to shrink the city. Every time the city shrinks, which kind of sucks, and loses some buildings, which kind of sucks. They won't lose any wonders, luckily. You know, Cusco doesn't make any sense. That might not be terrible. Actually, growing that city I think would be quite nice. Okay, this worker can reach this spot, and then I'll put the paratrooper on top of it, which might be a little silly. Not a really good bombard opportunity here. Ooh, can kill the artillery off, which is probably worthwhile. Gotta figure out what to do with our great general here. We got a lot of things we can shoot from here. What I think I'm going to do is actually step forward one. And maybe the cavalry. Cavalry's not super powerful, but its extra movement is kind of a pain in the butt. Now, it probably makes more sense to deal this damage here, especially since our SAMs are at risk. You're pretty hurt. I think we need to keep building these SAMs. I'd like to surround the city with my defensive units, but I'm a little bit worried that if they don't get the heal, things are going to be unpleasant. And I don't like things to be unpleasant, because this guy's not going to get to shoot anything this turn. Especially with these guys who can sort of shoot me with impunity. This guy's safe. Well, he's not safe from the cavalry. But I have more anti-unit bombards available. I could kill this guy off. Go ahead and kill off the cavalry. That way I don't have to worry about some sneak attack showing up and ruining my day. And what else do I have left? I gotta keep the fighter on intercept duty, clearly. This guy could potentially... We may want to just rest him for now. But I'm tempted to use a couple of shots first. You have bombardment. Okay, I'm going to give you bombardment 2, because it's kind of handy to have. And we'll almost but not quite kill off that guy. And then, I'm going to take this infantry and put him on a hill. Ooh, he's going to take a lot of damage, though. Why so much? Rough terrain. That's true, but I'm kind of confused about all this, but whatever. Maybe I should just step him forward. I think he'd be pretty safe if I did that. I'll do that, and I'll actually step forward with this mobile SAM, and then tell him to fortify until healed again. They won't heal this turn, but that's okay. This rocket artillery should now be fine, and no one can reach him this turn. That seems to be okay. I mean, we can get air bombarded, but that won't kill the general. That's a relatively safe spot for it. They'll probably prioritize retaking Cusco in any case. I'm feeling okay about that. Is there anything I can shoot here that would make much in the way of sense? I can go there, but that's a risky spot. Be nice to stick this guy inside a city. If I go here, I'll probably get killed by the infantry, which is no good. I go here, nothing can reach me, though. And then I can apply some beats. And I do want to keep weakening their army, because I want to stop them from retaking my city! The city that I'm calling mine at this point. I've got a little bit of money. Is there anything I want to buy that would be helpful? Can I buy a military unit that would be good? The answer is no. I can't buy much of anything. Actually, I'm going to buy a forge here. We're going to finish the military academy, and then we'll be building things a little bit faster. Hopefully that'll be okay. Indonesia's plotting against me. Ramses is making a sneak attack on Maria. Let's definitely let her know. Oh, he's plotting against me and doing a sneak attack. So they're going to attack me over here, which is really, really inconvenient. I should have actually saved my money to buy something here very quickly. We don't even have any anti-air over here. That being said, it doesn't look like they have much in the way of air units. But we're going to have to deal with that very soon. I wonder, is there any chance you'd be interested in piecing out? Not yet, and I didn't think so. Well, I don't think there's anything else I can do this turn other than hit next turn and see exactly what Indonesia does to me. It's going to be bad. They might just take Jakarta in one turn, where apparently I'm building a temple as opposed to defensive units. Shoshone just entered the atomic era. City's getting bombarded, but we didn't actually lose the city, which is good. Ramses is constructing the Manhattan Project, doesn't really bother me much. Okay, Jakarta survived, which is very important. The fact that they didn't declare war this turn is very important. They've got a lot of great generals there. It wouldn't surprise me if they stole some terrain here and actually made my life a little bit difficult. But what this all means is that I will hopefully be able to reinforce Jakarta in time to defend it from this Indonesian sneak attack. See you next time, folks. Bye-bye.